Welcome to my channel Gauri Namani. In this video, I wish to point out some things about automatic dimming of headlights of vehicles. Here we are having a practice of not at all using the dimming of lights and proceeding both sides, both the vehicles, and immediately after crossing each other, both the drivers are in a state of blindness. After crossing heavy bright light, it is zero illumination on both sides for the eyes, and the steep gradient is very bad for the retina later on. For the days that is being used in practice, it goes on, but later on it is very detrimental to the eyes, and plus the possibility of immediately after crossing, we don't know next what is happening. Is this blind driving? Is almost blind driving. So when we are not, and good old many years ago there was a practice of the upper half being blackened in the headlights. Only the lower half would be showing the light or the illumination. If we take up the statistics, accident statistics of those days, if they give good results, it's never too late to implement it again, because where they are defying it, they are not at all dimming the headlights. It's a small effort, but they are so accustomed, let it go. They are running in the let go process. So, and in such a case, the best thing is compulsory automation of the dimming of the headlights. So this already ministers of Nitin Gadkari have given called for this automation process, but he has put too many conditions that let them prove it for some thousands of vehicles. And what I came to know, the conditions he has put down, they are very rigid, and it is not encouraging for the people coming into the field to conduct that. So my request is, let him tone down the conditions and let the develop, and let the usage be in some areas, and slowly cover the all India aspect, and let it be done rather than totally stopped. Many years ago, 1969, two planes the two planes, after taking off, they came close and they collided, and the loss was in those days 8 plus 8 or 16 crores or nearly 20 crores, and plus lives, two jets. Then it struck me, when they are coming close, there is heavy noise, sound, heavy light, light and sound and heat. All these parameters can be used. All the three parameters can be used as signals, and when they come each other, any one of the one jets, one planes, these parameters being a signal for the other one, because self cannot be operated. It can be used as opposite plane. This can be used as signal, and this way both will be activated by other planes signals, and these signals can be amplified and given to actuators, and overriding the pilot, the steering could be taken over, and the planes diverted to a distance away from each other. This idea had submitted to Boeing Corporation, and Mr. William Holtby, the then vice president, gave me a reply within 10 days. That is a very short letter. I remember verbatim. Dear Mr. N.G. Shankar, we have received your suggestions in regard to collision avoidance system. Incidentally, a similar system is already in advanced stage of development, and it being costly research, it is being conducted under the combined aegis of Federal Aviation Administration, McDonnell Corporation, McDonnell Douglas Corporation, and Boeing Corporation. McDonnell Douglas and Boeing Corporation. We thank you for your interest in air safety. By then, I had never boarded a plane. That was 69. I boarded my first foreign ship plane in 1967, 76, 73 December. So I got a reply with that. That was a reply, and similarly here this signal of one vehicle, like heavy beam of one, can be used for the dimming of the opposite vehicle, and to come out of the dimming stage, if it is manual again the same laziness is will prevail. If it prevails, it's better to fully automate the process. The moment the full length of that vehicles cross each other, that part of whether opaqueness can be, how it can be, I don't know, but somehow if people converge on that, it can be, or already I came to know already kits are available. So if they can implement available kits or try out, my request is Mr. Gadkari, Nitin Gadkari Sahib, is to tone down the conditions and see that the event comes comes into the being. Many years ago, Captain Raj Khova called me for joining his tug at Mool Dwarka for Ambuja Cement. This tug was, job of the tug was to hold the cement carrier in steady position when the cement is being pumped, or pumped in or pumped out. And then he told me, Chief, we are not getting train tickets or flights are available, but from airports distance are same as going straight by road. Then I said, I understand what you are telling me to go by road, but I refuse to go by night. I don't. I would not like to travel by night. Then he said, "You do one thing. You are the leader of the delegation. Delegation. You by evening wherever you take a night halt and then proceed." Then we started from in a Tata Sumo, six people, and from Bombay, from Bandra, and we reached Baroda by 7:30 or 19:30 in the evening, and then we went to a hotel and had our food, and I slept. I told them, you all sleep. We'll start again in the morning. So we did so. Morning we started 6 o'clock from Baroda, outskirts of Baroda, towards Muldwarka. Between 6 and 9 o'clock, we counted 16 vehicles with their all four wheels upside. Then I showed them to see the condition. They were all good drivers, but in night either they are tired or the visibility is not good or something. These are conditions of these 16 vehicles people. All of them in means hospitals till they come out, till they recover. So we reached Muldwarka by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we joined the vessel. And the relieved party, we were taking over. The relieved party who were signing off from the tug, they took the same vehicle, and here you see the same driver. In spite of my training and telling him all that, neither he cared to ask for a night halt, or the people who were telling they were have to go home. That also is there. But still, if the driver is insists, he has the right to stop and not to drive, because it is a safety condition. It is human lives. If he says I should not drive, the rest of the people should okay, and unless somebody else there are other people can drive and they can proceed, that is different. But if the driver says he is tired, he should not drive. He should the passenger should obey him. So that was the condition for the return voyage. The people, the same driver, he did not follow, because sometimes it is lack of education or sometimes overconfidence. They carry on. So this is what happens. And all these festival days, we find most of the accidents taking place because of the driver being tired, or there are no two drivers, or that if it is a single driver, they should stop the vehicle and let him take rest and then proceed, and nothing happens. And once on Tirumala hills, the jeep had taken. I asked him, when we, after getting down to Tirupati, should we go to Kanipaka and Arkonda, Anjaneya Swami and some neighboring places? He said, agreed. I found him very fresh. I said, okay. But coming down, suddenly he got down and another person came and he took over. Then I said, who are you? He said, I am the driver. He is the owner. He has gone to his home and I will take you to. And I found after 10 minutes, he was just oozing, sleeping on the wheel, directly. Then I said, where were you? The whole night I was driving. Then I said, I will salute these gods from distance, remote salute. You please take keep the vehicle aside. You sleep for 2 3 hours, then we will proceed. Otherwise, I will cancel the journey. Doesn't matter. Then he said, okay, sir. He was very happy. We put the vehicle aside, and he took solid rest of 3 hours. Then we started. Then he was okay. So if he's a single driver, he should be permitted to take rest. And especially in the recently, my daughter and son-in-law, they were going from Vizag to Hyderabad. At Vijayawada, they were taking a night halt. Then I said, okay, because some people were saying it's not a distance for take a night halt at Vijayawada. Then I said it's a man hours, man kilometers is very much. The crowd is so much, the human manpower is so much. It's better to take rest and then proceed. Like they count man hours, man kilometers is very much. And these 4 days, 16, 17, those dates, there were a huge crowd in all places, especially Vijayawada to Hyderabad. Then I said that was the right policy they were adopting. They took a night halt at Vijayawada. Morning they started fresh, and by that time some crowd reduces, road crowd. Some road density comes down, traffic density, and they reached in the afternoon safely. So similarly, here coming back to dimming of lights, I request Mr. Nitin Gadkari to tone down the conditions and see that automatic dimming takes place rather than totally kept aside, or half blackening of the headlight, whichever. Something must be done. This the glaring light crossing each other, especially even small scooter headlights are so powerful nowadays. After the vehicle crosses, it is totally blind area. So that blind area driving is incidentally is a very steep gradient for the eyes. The steep gradient change of light also is bad for the retina in the long run. That also is an aspect to be considered. So both eye safety as well as vehicle safety or the personal safety, I request Mr. Nitin Gadkari sir to review and kindly tone down the conditions, see that the project is implemented, project comes successful and it is implemented successfully. This is my request.